Next, we have a great question online from Debbie. She wants to know, how do you feel locking up this land monument will affect public school funding?
Okay. Debbie, the mere fact that we have as much federal public land as we do itself affects the funding that we have for our public schools. So separate and apart from whether it is designated as a monument, we can get back to that in a minute, the fact that we have as much land owned by the federal government as we do severely diminishes the amount of money that we make available to our public schools. A lot of our public school funding comes from property taxes collected by county governments. They are told by the federal government under FLPMA, the Federal Land Policy Management Act of 1976, that they can't tax federal public land. And so as a result of that, states are left languishing under a system that pays counties pennies on the dollar under a program called PILT, or Payment in Lieu of Taxes, where they get pennies on the dollar compared to what they could get if that land were held in private hands. This has impoverished our state's public education system. Now, it's a credit to our teachers and our parents and our students in our state that Utah's schools do as well as they do, as underfunded as they are. But a very big reason why they are so underfunded is because we simply have too much federal public land. Allowing the President of the United States to designate 2 million acres as a national monument will only complicate that problem by expanding the federal footprint, by making that federal footprint more rigid, by further squelching any economic opportunity that might otherwise be capable of occurring on that federal public land, and that will further diminish the revenue available to people in Utah, particularly in the affected area in and around San Juan County. And that ultimately will certainly have some additional impacts on public schools.
Great.